Hey, what's up, folks? MLB on Fox, presented by
Hello and welcome, everyone. Dwayne Kuiper joined by former Giants All-Star Mike Kirkland
live from
for
the
tonight's
Fox
MVP
broadcast.
baseball game with EA Sports.
Fox.
This game features the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. Taking them on to start for the home team, Mark Pryor. Here's the game's first batter, Luis Torrero. He sends it over towards first. 1 out. Next up, Royce Clayton. Patterson should have no problem. Makes the catch to record the out. Gonzalez is the next hitter.
Oh, we can say
This lefty is a middle-of-the-road contact hitter.
You know, the thing about Luis Gonzalez, it has to be said, you know, he put up some good numbers in his years with the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's a big reason they won the World Series over the Yankees in 2001. Luis Gonzalez came from a team called the Houston Astros. In the 90s, they were one of the great teams, winning Central Divisions led by the Killer Bees, Craig Biggio, Jeff Bagwell, and Derek Bell. A lost player in the bunch was Luis Gonzalez. When he was traded off, actually, he was drafted by none other than the Arizona Diamondbacks when they did their expansion. When he came to this team, he really showed what he can do. He really gave the fans of the Arizona area a chance to look at Major League Baseball. For many years, Mesa, Arizona was host for like spring training. When they finally got their Major League Baseball team, then we've seen what they can do. And now, this guy is truly a legend.
His outpitch is the fastball.
And hopefully one day, I think, you know, Mr. Luis Gonzalez will be a Hall of Famer, along with the likes of Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux, and so many other great players.
He jacked that one way back and gone.
Well, extend those arms, and it's out of here.
From the second that ball comes off the bat, everybody knew it was out of the yard. That was a shot.
Well, you think about a guy that has great power. You know, the thing about Luis Gonzalez, he has the ability to lock in. And what we saw there, Mike, is him locking in, and it was gone.
Up next, Troy Glaus.
Well, here's Troy Glaus, the former
This batter
MVP.
pounds the ball off right-handed pitchers.
The former MVP of the 2002 World Series. A big reason why the Angels won their first World Series in team history. And, you know, led by Tim Salmon, of course, Garrett Anderson, and a host of others like David Eckstein. What a World Series it was.
And a fastball in for a strike.
He throws a good four-seam fastball and a good two-seamer and a curveball.
I think with Mark Pryor, he had so many injuries. You know, after that playoffs in 2003, he was never the same.
The diamond pattern field really displays this talented grounds crew.
They're probably the best grounds crew I know in the game they're doing. This is an elite diamond crew. You know, coming to Wrigley Field is a special place.
And he's got it. Whoa!
He snagged that thing right out of midair.
Well, you talk about athletic ability. You know, Mark Pryor, he's a former quarterback. And don't forget about that. That's a great reaction.
Heading into the bottom of the first, the score is 1-0.
Well, we look at the lineup led by Sammy Sosa and Nomar Garcia.
Starting the game for the visitors, Brandon Webb.
No, Brandon Webb is a former Cy Young Award winner. This young arm has some
And
of the
here's a
great
look at how
stuff
the
in the game.
defense is lining up.
Sinker. Well, we look at that outfield. Sean Green, another player that put up some huge numbers with the Dodgers back in 2002 and 2001. Corey Patterson's another guy that you have to keep an eye on. Sweet
Stepping in, Corey Patterson.
2000.
Here's a guy who's been known to struggle at times against right-handed pitching.
And let's think about
No
Corey
balls,
Patterson.
one strike.
He had his best year in
Pretty good strikeout pitcher,
2004.
and usually tallies a bunch every time he throws.
Absolutely. And Brandon Webb's an elite pitcher. But that's what you have to watch out with this guy. He has a good fastball, but his sinker is probably one of the best sinkers in the game today. He just makes it look easy, and it's not.
He delivers. 3 pitches, 3 strikes.
Partner, he gets ahead of him and never looks back. Sweet strikeout.
Well, the thing about the strikeout is you have to be confident in getting that fastball across the plate. Guess what happened there? He made an elite pitch. And boy, that was a strikeout. Patterson knew what he's swinging at.
The next batter is Derek Lee.
Well, Derek Lee is one of the elite home run hitters in baseball history. 32 home runs, 98 ribbies in 2004.
This is a guy who just knows how to hit.
Pull the trigger, baby!
The pitch is hit to left field. Spoiled the pitch foul.
That's the thing about Derek. He's going to hit it when he gets a chance. And here comes a pitch from Will.
No balls, 2 strikes. That's a 3-pitch strikeout.
3 pitches, 3 strikes. Doesn't get easier than that, partner.
Next at the plate, Nomar Garcia-Parra. When this righty comes to the plate, he puts on a clinic every time. 1 ball and no strikes.
If you're a guess hitter, you hate facing this guy. With 5 different pitches, this dude creates a lot of guesses.
No doubt about it. And Brandon Webb's elite.
2 balls and no strikes.
He went out of the zone, but the fish weren't biting.
Yeah, the curveball is still one of the toughest pitches to hit. I could never hit that curveball.
He wanted the batter to go fishing on that one, and boy, did he ever fish.
Well, one word, strike.
The side is retired in order. After 1 inning, Chicago trails by 1.
Well, due up in the next inning there, boys, is Sean Green, Chad Tracy, and Craig Counsell.
Next up, Sean Green.
Now, Sean Green didn't put up huge numbers in 2004, but he still had 28 home runs, and he had a pretty good batting average. This guy still has what it takes to be one of the game's best hitters in baseball.
He belts it way back, and gone.
Hey, Kipe, there are not too many ballparks that would have held that one.
Now, that's the thing. When he extend those arms, good things are going to happen. You know, the thing about Sean, when he extends those arms, most times he hits it out of the ballpark. And when he was with the Toronto Blue Jays, he put up some great numbers. And with the Dodgers, he had his best year ever. He's the last player in MLB history to have 2 grand slams in the same inning. The other being Fernando Tatis. There's Chad Tracy, the son of Jim Tracy, who used to manage the Colorado
This
Rockies.
guy's dangerous in the batter's box. Matter of fact, he's dangerous in the on-deck circle.
Well, he's a good hitter there, Dwayne, and there's no doubt about Chad Tracy. He's a patient hitter. You know, and Mark Pryor has given up 2 big home runs tonight. He needs to slow it down.
Hit towards second base. He's on first with a base hit. Up next, Craig Counsell.
Well, this is one of the great young managers in baseball today, Craig Counsell. In his MLB career, he put up some good numbers. Don't forget, he got the game-winning RBI that got Florida Marlins their first ever World Series back in 1997 against who? The Cleveland Indians that were stacked
the
to the
pitch.
cheese.
He hits a line drive the other way. He's headed to third. A run scores. That's an RBI double.
That's a nice at-bat right there. He got that run home and he ended up in scoring position himself.
Stepping in, Robbie Hammock.
Good luck now. Go. Hopefully I'll come home with this one.
Sharply hit ground ball to the left side. There's an out.
Garcia-Parra really made a nice throw right there. That's a job well done.
The next batter is Brandon Webb.
Oh, he wants to get this guy. No way you want to give up a hit to your counterpart.
That's for sure. You know, he's giving up some big-time hits so far tonight. He's got to get something going here. That's the only special thing to do.
Garcia-Parra puts it away for the out.
Hey, that's a great play on a very tough line drive. That's one of the toughest balls in baseball to judge.
Absolutely. And that was a good catch by Nomar Garcia-Parra. Just proving
Next at the plate, Luis Torrero.
Now, one time in his career, you know, Nomar Garcia-Parra was one of the elite shortstops in the game. You think about Alex Rodriguez, Derek Jeter, and a few others like Jose Reyes. No doubt, he's elite.
2 outs and 1 on. Pryor misses 1-0. The delivery. Torrero hits one to center. He's out. Heading into the bottom of the second, the score is 3-0.
Yeah, what an inning and what a game so far. Slamming Sammy Sosa coming up, and Ramirez and Todd Walker. Not bad.
Next up, Sammy Sosa.
Well, here's one of the game's greatest players, Sammy Sosa. And when I was a kid growing up, watching Sammy Sosa play in 1998 was awesome. He put up some huge numbers and one of the game's greatest players.
Misses for a ball.
Sometimes you try to make a hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
Well, in 2004, Sammy Sosa
And
kind
here's
of
the
did slow
pitch.
down a bit, but he still got what it takes to make things happen.
Hit towards the shortstop. Clayton makes the routine catch. Up next, Aramis Ramirez.
No, Aramis Ramirez has always been a great player, and he's just showing it today. Watch out.
Hit down the line. Gathers it in with his glove. They make the play. Stepping in, Todd Walker.
You know, Todd Walker put some good numbers in 2004. 15 home runs, a good average of 250. Not bad.
1, 2, 3, and the inning is over. After 2, the score is 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0. You know, Arizona's really brought it tonight. See what happens here.
The next batter is Royce Clayton.
No, Royce
This is
Clayton.
what they call pitching naked. He's out there with nothing to do.
Well, he's just not pitching good. That's for sure. There.
He sends it over towards first. He flips it to the pitcher covering. 1 out. He's out. Next at the plate, Luis Gonzalez.
The former American National League MVP up to bat. That year in 2000, I think it was 2002, 2001, he had 57 home runs, career high for Luis Gonzalez.
Liner right at the second baseman. He's on with a single. Next up, Troy Gloss.
Yeah, Troy's 0 for 1 today. You know, if he can make something happen here, it would be good for the fans.
Hit towards the shortstop. The runner goes hard into second.
Shortstop made a great play there to take the contact and still throw out the runner at first. What a great play.
There's nothing like the double play. It's always been special. And I'm telling you, Derek
After
Lee
2 and
made
a half,
good
the
stop.
score is 3-0. Up next, Todd Hollandsworth. Strike with a fastball.
Think of the great moments in the history of the Chicago Cubs. But, you know, in 2003, they had a good moment. But it
He
went to
delivers.
pasture. Dusty Baker made a huge mistake.
A liner. Base hit to lead off the inning. Barrett comes to the plate.
Michael Barrett's always been a good catcher. He played for at least 8 teams in his major league career. 16
Just
home
out of
runs
the
in
fielder's
2004. Not too bad.
He's on first with a base hit.
It's a good hit. No doubt about it. Brandon Webb thought he had it, but went right to the outfield, and you never know.
Stepping in, Mark Pryor.
There's Mark Pryor, one of the great prospects ever in the history of this country.
First and second with nobody out. Pops it up foul. And it's 0-2. Grounded foul.
It's good to see the fans come out and watch their Chicago Cubs play tonight. They've been playing good.
That's 3 strikeouts.
Well, he struck out. He's swinging for the fences. Maybe not.
The next batter is Corey Patterson.
Yeah, Corey's done pretty good tonight. 0 for 1. So I don't know if it's real good as real bad.
And it's grounded up the middle. He's on first with a base hit.
It's a positive to see Corey Patterson get a big hit here. The base is loaded. You know, you're in the, third, fourth inning. I mean, this is a good hit. You know, bottom of the third. This is a positive part for the Chicago Cubs.
Next at the plate, Derek Lee.
Oh, Derek Lee's 0
Base
for
hit
1.
to left. That runner will definitely want to test test his arm. That guy's a pie thrower out there.
Well, he might have the best arm out there, but you never know.
That one's going to fall in for a hit. A run crosses the plate. That's an RBI single. Next up, Nomar Garcia-Parra.
When indeed you call on Nomar. Let's get a home run, brother.
There's a strike with the sinker. This past season, he hit .308 with 9 long balls and 41 RBIs.
And that's amazing there, Dwayne. And I'm telling you, this guy is amazing. Mr. Nomar Garcia-Parra.
That one's rolling to second. 2 gone.
That's a big hit for Nomar Garcia-Parra. Now the score is 3-2. It's a 1-run lead. Good run in by the catcher, Barrett. You know, most catchers can't run. You know, I catch for a bit. I played outfield, but, you know, it's good running.
Sosa steps in at the plate.
Well, here's Sammy Sosa to the rescue.
He delivers. It's fouled off the catcher.
This is where you want your superstars to shine, and this is when Sammy Sosa's at his best. If he can get a good fastball, watch it.
He hits it down the line. There's out number 3. After 3 innings, the Diamondbacks lead by 1.
Absolutely. It has been an interesting game. 3-2. The Cubs are making a little bit of a game
Up
of it.
next, Sean Green.
Well, Sean has a home run today. Can he extend this home run streak? Get another one. The stamina's not looking too good for Mr. Mark Pryor. He's looking a little slow.
Popped him up.
This is what we call it, can of corn.
Lee makes the catch. He steps in with 1 base hit already today.
Well, Chad Tracy will keep up the magic, man. Keep it going.
The count's 1-0.
Well, Chad played in baseball for a long time. 13-year career. And he's still one of the great Diamondbacks of all time.
Line drive to center field. He reaches with a single.
Kipe, the pitcher did not make his pitch, and the batter just rips it. He deserves to get a hit on that.
Absolutely. It was a good hit. Don't get me wrong, it was a good hit.
He hits a grounder the other way to the left side. Hard slide into second. Wild throw. That one was misplayed and ruled an error.
Yeah, that was. You know, Todd Walker really overdid it in that throw.
Stepping in, Robbie Hammock.
No,
He
Robbie
gets behind
Hamilton.
him early. He can afford to lose him here with the pitcher on deck. Look for the runner to hold a third if it's hit to the center fielder.
That's crushed. Back to the warning track to make the catch. After 3.5, the Diamondbacks lead by 1.
Folks, that's all the time we got. A special thanks to Dwayne Kuiper, Mike Kuka,
The next batter
and
is
everybody at
Aramis
Fox. See you
Ramirez.
at the next MLB game. Peace.